Welcome to Bennett's travel blog and part 2 of our Caribbean cruise on the lovely P&O Britannia. So, after a day at sea, we arrive in the beautiful island of St. Vincent. So today we're in St. Vincent. It's raining, but it's also sunny. It's just gone 10 o'clock in the morning.
Ready?
And we're going to take a quick stroll off, see what's going on in St. Vincent. But this looks rather beautiful, I must admit. So currently on deck 7, disembarking on deck 4, I believe. And yeah, it's bloody hot. See what looks so inviting. We didn't have any trips booked in St. Vincent, so we had a quick stroll ashore. It was a really hot day, so we didn't stay in the sun too long. We desperate to have a dip in the pool to cool off, so we got back on board. And that evening we'd booked in to see Ray Quinn at the Limelight Club, so we were looking forward to that. So I had a bit of a lazy afternoon, and then got ready for the evening's entertainment and dinner. So in the evening we went to see Ray Quinn in the Limelight Club, and after a delicious 3-course meal, Ray did a question and answer session with one of the crew, and then he sort of took a break and come back on and did a great set of songs in the swing style, and he's a really talented guy. Thoroughly recommend you go to see him if you get the chance. I certainly would again. And here's a few clips of some of the songs that Ray belted out, and as I say, great entertainment.
Let there be you, let there be me, let there be oysters under the sea, let there be wind, occasional rain, let Jamaican honey, sparkling champagne, let there be birds to sing in those trees, have someone to bless me whenever I sneeze, let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but first please let there be love. Oh yeah. Let there be love. That's life. That's life. Oh, that's what all the people say. You're riding high label and you're shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. That's life. Oh, and as funny as it may seem, some people, they get their kicks when they're slumming on a dream. But I don't let it get me down, 'cause this fine world keeps on spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, pawn and a king. I've been up, down, and over and out, and I've learned one thing. Each time I find myself really flat on his face, well, I pick myself up and get back in the race. I say that's a lie. That's life. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I have thought of quitting. This big old heart of mine just won't buy it. And other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore, because you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
So, another day, another Caribbean island. So it's Friday, today we're in Grenada. A quick pan round. It's a lovely bay. Not sure what time we got here today because I was in the land of Nod. It's currently 9:30 in the morning. I think that's one of our lifeboats. We must be doing a training exercise. Yeah, there's another one out there as well. Must be some. They always do training when the ship's in dock. Grab the chance to do it. It's got a bit of a millionaire's playground around here with some beautiful boats. And they're two of our lifeboats they are. See what they're up to. Over to my left hand side is the sort of the port bit, and apparently you can grab a water taxi which takes you across the bay to my right hand side where there's beaches and what have you. Not quite sure how much the water taxi is, but they ferry backwards and forwards on a regular basis. And yeah, just going to have a lazy hour or so in the sunshine. Britannia number 17 lifeboat. And there's the Star Wind sailing tours. Hot as usual. So day 9 we arrived in St. Lucia and actually had an overnight stop in St. Lucia, so day 10 as well in St. Lucia port. We've got a couple of videos to play here, and as usual it was steaming hot and cold beer was required. So today we are in St. Lucia. I don't know why, but I want to keep saying Santa Lucia, but it's St. Lucia. Back end of the ship, pointy end of the ship, and these little land trains around here. And we just got off ship. Beware of falling coconuts, it says. Do not stand under the trees. Wonderful. There's 3 ships in today. Obviously, P&O Britannia, the Virgin Resilient Lady, is in port, and there's a little one over there. I don't know what that is, but I will find out. And it is little, but I'll find out what that is. I think there might be a rum punch in order today. And here we are. Welcome to Santa Lucia, or St. Lucia. And the first thing you see is a duty-free shop. Hotel Chocolat. Bit of a shopping mall going on here. Yeah, Harbour Shock. Grill and chill and grill. So we're in St. Lucia. That is the Virgin Brazilian Lady over there. We've been on that. Very different looking ship. Had a wander ashore. A couple of cold beers. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. A few little showers have been hit, but nothing major. Lots of natural harbours in this place. Nice. And there's my good lady up there. So in case you had any doubts, we're on a P&O cruise. There she is. My resilient lady. So the Virgin Resilient Lady is leaving port. Getting very close. It's a bit snug, isn't it? Bloody jump at it. So after a great day in St. Lucia, that evening we went to a George Michael tribute act, which was pretty good. And there's a few clips of the performance. Just human nature. There's something you should know. There's something deep inside me. Take back your victory frame. I can hope you understand. Sometimes the clothes are not make the man. All we have to do is tell me that my soul's broken. I just baby eyes on you. So St. Lucia, and that there is the Morella Voyager. Quite small compared to the Britannia. Morella, all-inclusive cruising. Not done one yet, but I'm sure we will. Some beautiful catamarans coming in and out this port and harbour. I wouldn't say no to one of those. A little bit cloudy today, but it's still damn warm. Yeah, very nice. Oh yeah, I think Morella turned up early this morning. We've actually had an overnight in St. Lucia, which is quite nice. Don't know if they're sailing tonight or they're doing an overnight stop, I'm not sure. That's new, that red one over there, I didn't see that turn up, that looks a bit squish. Apparently that's my wife's boat, she's just had it delivered. Amazing what you can get on Amazon these days. Don't know what it is, but it looks nice. So day 11 was a sea day. We busied ourselves around the ship. When I say busy, we quite a bit of relaxing. It was also a gala dinner day, so dress up in the evening, all good stuff. So we're currently in the studio, which is the onboard cinema. What's the useful thing to know is a day or so before each destination they give you a little talk on where to go shopping, what beaches to go to, etc. So our next port of call is Antigua, which is tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, yeah. So we've come into the little theatre cinema thing for the man to give us the lowdown.
Right, so we're just going to double check the
So we're on our way to Antigua. Another gala night, dress up again. I'll just give you a quick glimpse of the sunset. If you can make it out, but right up there on the horizon is the P&O Aurora. Been on that, liked it. P&O Aurora, a long way off, but just might go out. Antigua, first thing in the morning. Well, I say first thing, it's nearly 11 o'clock.
First thing for us.
First thing in the morning for us. Right, we're just going to do a quick. We are parked up, berthed, whatever the word is, in Antigua. Right next to a Norwegian cruise line ship. Which looks massive, I don't know if it is or not, but it looks massive. Slide there that goes down the outside of the ship, or tube slide. That must be a bit wild. Yeah, it looks bigger than us. Their bridge is at least two or three decks higher than ours, so I'll look up the stats for it. It's a Norwegian Viva, I believe. Oh yeah, up there. A Norwegian Viva. It's a biggie. Currently we're on deck 7. which is the top floor of the 3-floor atrium, and we're going that way to have a little look in the shops and what have you. All good. I was trying to do a gold, silver and bronze type thing here with Royal Caribbean, the P&O Britannia and the Norwegian cruise line, but this guy sort of come up to me and tried to sell me some cigarettes of a herbal nature, shall we say. So I've done a voiceover for this particular clip. So Antigua is bouncing. Explorer of the seas. Royal Caribbean. Britannia, P&O. Norwegian Viva. There's another one behind there which I hadn't seen until now, so all around the harbour there's these bars and restaurants. Rum runner tours, you can go out for a day on the rum punch on a catamaran. Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a quiet place to come and have a drink. It's absolutely bouncing and it's midday, so we're wandering back towards the ship now. As you can see, it's a very large corridor between two very large ships. That ship is so big that one next door, they're actually queuing up to get on board. It's actually like a wind tunnel walking between these two ships, and the breeze is whipping through, and it's lovely. Absolutely lovely, because it is hot. Here we have it, our lovely Britannia. So it's our turn to leave Antigua after the Explorer of the Seas. We berthed nose end in, so that's a technical term. So he's doing a sort of a 360 spin in the harbour before heading out to sea. As you can see, it's sort of dusk is gathering now, and on to our next destination, which I think is St. Maarten. From memory. You lose track after a while. I don't even know what day it is sometimes. So today we're in St. Maarten, and it looks rather stunning. Nice boats over there, wouldn't mind one of those. It's hot as usual, but there is a bit of a breeze, which is nice. So it's currently 11:15 in the morning. We've had a late coffee, no breakfast yet. I'm still recovering from a huge feed last night. And we're going to venture into town and have a little nosy. Probably a cold beer or two. So, just stepped off the ship in Saint Maarten. Sort of takes you into this area here. As you can see, there's the P&O Britannia, Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. There's an Aida vessel in the middle, and there's another Royal Caribbean there, and I think there's also a celebrity shipping as well, celebrity X ship. So yeah, plenty going on here. Bit of music to welcome us. Plenty of shopping opportunities. Open top buses over there. Plenty of places to grab a cold beer. It's always worrying when your wife goes into a jeweller's. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, but a husband's enemy. It kills the wallet. We just had a cold beer over there in Sharky's. $4 a bottle, which is one of the cheaper islands we've been on actually. A bottle of Carib, ice cold, and it went down a treat. But yeah, it's Saint Maarten looks wonderful, love it. So we're going to take an amble back to the ship now, because I am hot and I need a swim. This guy's been playing non-stop for about an hour and he's not taking a break yet. And I'm going to give him $1.
I'm going to give him $5.
Oh, yeah.
It's really misty.
There she is.
I want to be out here when it rains. It's so hot.
So in the evening, we had the absolute pleasure of seeing Taryn Charles. She won the Golden Buzzer on Britain's Got Talent, and she is a very talented lady and singing the sort of stuff that I really like. Some really great soul music, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. And so much, in fact, that we've seen that she's on in a Warner's hotel near us, so we booked a weekend to go and see her again. So yeah, if you get the chance to see her, thoroughly recommend it. Great act, and here's a few clips of the evening.
Everything this is St. Lucia, straight ahead of us, with the famous two volcanic peaks that are what I think it's most famous for. And we are sailing back to Barbados, ready to fly home tomorrow, and this was quite a treat to see that we were passing St. Lucia again.
Unfortunately on our way back to Barbados, but we are passing close by St. Lucia, so I thought I'd treat you to a quick video of the bidons, I'm not sure how you say it, but St. Lucia is quite one of their famous landmarks. Stunning.